Eighth start for Richardson this season, 12th of his NFL career. Empty backfield on first down. And the catch is made by the Colts' leading receiver, Josh Downs. For the Colts, second down and 1. It's Richardson, picks up a first down and more. Out to the 49-yard line. Joseph with 7 picks, and the other starting safety, Branch, has 4. This is Downs. Picks up another first down. On third down, it's Richardson, picks up the first and more. Anthony Richardson takes it all the way down to the Lions' 12-yard line. He gains 17 on third down and 1.
Oh, trust me, I had many headaches dealing with Cam Newton running the football.
Richardson again inside the 5 and taken down at the 3. Richardson looking, backpedaling, and then once again throws it away.
You're going to have to do something more, a little more than just a dink and dunk when you get down to the red zone against them.
Matt Gay connects from 27 yards out. Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Play fake to Gibbs, and it's St. Brown in Colts territory for a Lions first down.
And you see it's working out so far, especially the first drive of every game.
Third down and 3. Goff, punt fake. Under pressure, and he goes down. Back at the 47-yard line. Not that time. Third down and 8. Richardson complete. Michael Pittman out across the 20. Picks up a Colts first down. You can hear the Lions portion of this crowd with their team on defense.
Calls them B-Wags. Kind of like that.
Second and 10. Goff looking. Now he throws, and it's caught. Tim Patrick, first down and more. It's Franklin who finally forced him out of bounds. Third down and 8. They keep it on the ground with Gibbs, and Jahmyr Gibbs picks up a first down. Inside the 15 of the Colts. Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs gains a yard down to the Indianapolis 2. And a flag is thrown at the end of the play. So a new set of downs. On first and goal. Into the end zone, Gibbs for a Lions touchdown. Third down and 3. Richardson to the outside, it's complete. Adonai Mitchell, his first catch today.
By far the best division in the NFC.
Second down and 1. As Richardson goes deep, and it is caught by Pierce. Eighth play of the drive. Richardson throws. Gay hit from 27 earlier. This will be a 29-yard attempt. Sanchez places it down at the left hash. Matt Gay now. Was it a Ford?
It had to be. It better be a Ford.
Fake to St. Brown on 2nd and 2. Goff throws. It's complete for a first down. That's Tim Patrick.
Man, it has looked really good all season long for them.
Play fake on 2nd and 2. The catch is made for a first down by Jamison Williams. So many weapons on this Lions offense. 3 receivers set. Third down and 6. They keep it on the ground on third again with Montgomery. What a second effort.
Third effort.
Gibbs earlier on 3rd and 8 with the 17-yard run to pick up a first down. Second and goal from the Colts 6. It's Montgomery. Spins to the goal line. Touchdown.
This is a tall task for these rookies to consistently beat this defensive line every play.
Nelson, a 6-time Pro Bowler. Richardson throws. Nice catch. Pittman breaks free. Picks up a first down. spins out to midfield. So Pittman, who was shaken up earlier, had the shoulder looked at, makes the catch for a gain of 30.
One of those games, he's going to feel it tomorrow morning.
Third down and 10. So miscommunication there between Richardson and Mitchell.
60 yards of production and 2 touchdowns.
Third down and 7. The quick out from Goff. And the Lions pick up a first down. Gibbs out. Montgomery in. Fake to Montgomery. Goff over the top. It's Montgomery. Picks up another Lions first down. Play clock winding down. They get the snap away. Goff to a wide open Tim Patrick for a Detroit first down. Has only 2 receptions. 10th play of the drive. Third down and 2. Goff looks to take off. He does. And he'll be marked down. Looks like a drop short.
If they try to attack Jalen Jones one-on-one with Amon-Ra.
Hand off Gibbs, and he will not get there. Empty backfield. Taylor split out to the right. Pittman makes the catch. First down and more. Michael Pittman.
He's having himself a really good day.
Third down and 20. They keep it on the ground with Taylor. And Taylor will take it out to the 36. Nice run, but not nearly enough. Start from the 21 as Goff swings it out. And it's Jameson Williams who picks up a first down all the way out to the 39. Gain of 18. Now in his 3rd season. Goff to the outside. St. Brown. Another Lions first down to the 48. Left tackle. Glasgow back to left guard. Third down and 9. Wide open is St. Brown. Makes the catch. Picks up a Lions first down to the Colts 40. A gain of 11. Williams in motion. The fake toss to Williams. Catch made by Montgomery. Stays on his feet. And picks up another Lions first down to the Colts 25-yard line. Gain of 14. Goff now 20 of 25, 80%. He's reached 80% in 5 games this season. Gibbs down to the 10. Goff hands it off. Gibbs cuts to the outside to the end zone. Touchdown, his 2nd today. And a late flag after the score as players get together. Start from their 30. Richardson takes off. We saw a lot of this on their opening possession today. Stays on his feet, spins, still going. And he is finally knocked out of bounds by Rodriguez.
Excelled first in the NFL in an opponent's third down percentage.
Richardson steps up. Bumbo! Richardson comes up with it. Williams goes in motion. 2nd down and 9. We begin the 4th quarter. Pass is caught. And Brock Wright picks up a first down out to the 29-yard line.
Couldn't wait to tell us about the donkey tight end.
Talking about Brock Wright. Pass broken up. Intended for Jameson Williams.
And they get in trouble with the straight drop back pass. Hasn't worked well for them.
They get it into the hands of Downs. And he takes it out to the 20.
I would give Anthony Richardson a run pass option here, being that it's 3rd and short.
Third down and 3. Richardson, as he was grabbed, and now a flag comes in. No receiver in the vicinity.
So I don't know if they're going to call intent.
Play clock at 2. On 3rd down and 2, it's Gibbs.
Oh, extra effort.
Good push.
Yeah.
Gibbs picks up a first down with 8.5 to go.
Yeah. Getting beaten on first down, Colts offensively.
Third down and 14. Goff complete. Taken to the 38-yard line by Laporta. Franklin the tackle.
He's 15 of 15. Hasn't missed all season. Come on, Kenny.
From 56. He's still perfect. No Vilma jinx.
There's no way to bring those linebackers up and create wider holes in the zones if you don't have play action.
Richardson, nice catch, Pittman. And then he's knocked out of bounds by Branch, and a flag is thrown on the late hit.
Lions are showing man.
Richardson takes off. Not nearly enough. Richardson on fourth down. Pass is caught, but Pittman will be tackled, stopped short. Leak Robertson makes 9 straight wins for the Lions. They go to 10-1 on the season.
Yeah. Kenny, they found a way to win many different aspects. The offense blowing them out, defense stepping up when they have to, special teams playing great football as well.